I cut off 2 minutes of my 10k time by running slower 80% of the time. Sounds backward, right? But this absurd approach is backed by elite training science. And it makes a difference between runners who fail and those who can run faster for longer. Hey, I'm Matt, and I used to think that pushing harder meant getting faster, until years of mistakes taught me otherwise. And today, I'm sharing you the plan that actually works. If you want to run longer and faster without feeling burnout, then this is exactly where you have to start. So, let's get into it. Before you can run faster, you need to build your endurance first. And you can see your aerobic base like the foundation of a house. Without it, nothing that you add later will last. And make sure that most of your runs, about 80%, stay easy. You should be able to breathe comfortably and hold a conversation while running. And this is also known as heart rate zone 2 training. And these types of trainings strengthen your heart, lungs and muscles over time. And each week include one longer run. This could be 12, 18 or 26 kilometers, depending on where you are. And these longer runs slowly stretch your stamina and teach your body how to fuel itself better during longer efforts. So for now, during the first step, focus on building distance and staying consistent. And then later we will add intensity and race specific work. And talking about distance, I'm really curious where you currently are. What is your weekly distance and where do you want to go? Please let me know in the comments. Once you have a solid base of easy kilometers, it's time for the second step. Training smarter, not harder. Now, not everyone should be the same. Each run should have a specific purpose, either endurance, strength or speed. And we structure this using something called training intensity distribution. And there are two main models that work. One is the pyramidal model, about 80% easy runs, 15% moderate work and 5% very hard. And the other one is the polarized model, about 80% easy runs and the rest very intense with almost no moderate work. And both are proven models, but the key here is to keep balance, because too much hard running leads to injuries and burnout fast. And in this phase you will add hard sessions to your trainings, like interval runs and tempo runs. And maybe one day you focus on threshold work, like running at a hard pace for several minutes. And the other day you focus on interval sessions, bursts of speeds that make you faster and build strength over time. And it's also important to understand about lactate thresholds. This is the point where running suddenly starts to feel harder. Training under your lactate threshold raises the ceiling, meaning you can run faster without falling apart. And every 3 to 4 weeks insert a lighter week, cutting back your distance by 20 to 30%. And this gives your body the time to absorb all the hard work and come back stronger. So training harder means knowing when to push and when to hold back. You can have the best training plan, but if you're gonna waste energy with every step, you're still gonna struggle late in your runs. And fixing your form is not about looking good. It's about saving energy, lasting longer and running faster. The first thing to work on is cadence. This is how many steps you set per minute. You should aim for around 170 to 180. And a quicker rhythm naturally shortens your strides, reduces impact and keeps you moving more efficiently. And next, focus on posture. Stay tall, chest open, eyes forward and lean a little from the ankles. It's a small, natural forward lift and not a big bend at the hips, helping gravity to move you forward without extra effort. And then check your foot strike. Your foot should land directly under your body. And if you land too much forward, you're breaking yourself with every step, losing momentum. And you don't want that. And finally, minimize bouncing. The more you bounce upward, the more energy you waste. Running should be a forward motion and not up and down. And one way to improve all of this is by adding short strides twice a week after your easy runs. Run about 20 seconds at 90% effort, focusing on fast feet, tall posture and smooth landings. So to conclude, small improvements in your form doesn't only make you look better, but it also makes you run faster for longer. When you fix your technique, you will definitely feel a difference. But if your body isn't strong enough, you will still struggle when fatigue sets in. And that's why strength training is so important for runners who want to feel stronger, faster and run longer. And you don't need heavy weights or complicated routines. Simple exercises like lunges, calf raises or squats already build the key muscles that stabilize your knees, hips and ankles during every stride. Adding a few explosive movements like box jumps or bounding also helps you generate more power, so you can push off the ground more efficiently without tiring yourself out. And one of the best ways to build strength naturally is of course through hill sprints. Once a week, find a gentle slope and sprint uphill for 10 to 15 seconds and then walk back down to recover. And start with 5 or 6 reps and build up gradually as you get stronger. And of course, don't forget your core. Exercises like planks and bridges keep your posture strong when your legs get tired late in a long run. Just 2 short strength sessions a week can already completely change the way you feel, making running easier, smoother and faster at every distance. And when you run longer and faster, your body also needs better fuel. And not just for performance, but for real recovery. And before runs longer than an hour, make sure that you eat a bigger meal a few hours before. And focus here on carbs and a little bit of protein. For example, rice, chicken or a toast with peanut butter or honey. This will top up the glycogen stores in your body and it will provide you with energy throughout your run without feeling heavy. And during long runs, start fueling early. You need around 30 to 60 grams of carbs per hour. That's around 1 energy gel per 30 minutes or a mix of sports drink and solid foods. And if you're training for longer races, you need to train your gut gradually to handle even more. Up to 90 grams of carbs for some runners. After harder sessions, recovery nutrition is just as important. So within 30 to 45 minutes after your run, make sure to eat some carbs and 20 to 40 grams of protein. This helps to rebuild muscles, speed up recovery and prepares you for your next session. And hydration is another big piece. Aim for 30 to 40 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight daily. And when it's very hot or you're sweating heavily, make sure to replace the electrolytes, especially sodium and potassium. And you can do that with Celtic sea salt, for example. And let me get this straight. Recovery and fueling aren't last minute details that you fix a week before the race. They're daily habits that build a stronger and more resilient runner over time. And then this. Technology can absolutely help your training, but only if you use it the right way. Super shoes, for example, can make you about 3 to 4% faster by improving your running economy, but they don't improve your strength, endurance or mental toughness. So save them for the race or for special sessions where you want to perform at your best. GPS watches and heart rate monitors are great tools for tracking your pace, training load and recovery. They help you to stay honest about effort, but they should guide you and not control you. And some days your heart rate will be a little bit higher and the other days you will feel flat, and that's absolutely normal. Just trust the overall trends and don't focus on the single runs. Supplements like caffeine also give you a slight boost, and especially before your runs. But no supplement can ever replace good and consistent training, real recovery and smart fueling. So use technology as a support for your journey and not as a shortcut around the basics. And please let me know in the comments what is your favorite running gear. For me, it's the Garmin Forerunner 265, but I'm really curious what it is for other runners. And then finally, the most important part in running faster for longer, mindset. Progress in running isn't something you will feel every day. Some runs are easy, strong and smooth, and the others are heavy and frustrating. But the truth is, both kind of days matter. They both build the runner you are becoming. The real key in running is consistency. Staying committed even when the results aren't obvious yet. But make sure that you always focus on what you can control. Your effort, your attitude, and your daily habits. Running teaches patience. It teaches resilience. It shows you that every big breakthrough is made up of hundreds of small, quiet victories along the way. And the best runners aren't the one who never struggle. They're the one who keep showing up, one run at a time. You've got the full system now. Build your base, train smarter, move more efficiently, get stronger, fuel and recover the right way, use technology as a tool, and stay consistent with the right mindset. So, on which part will you start working on? Drop it in the comments, I'd love to know it. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more running advice. And remember, every strong runner is built one smart step at a time. See you in the next one.